Hey guys, yes, to see correctly, today's video will be me playing Aegislash. Something has been massively requested. I have a pretty weird moveset in this game, but let's first go over the head items. I ran Razor Claw, Weakness Policy, and Body Barrier in this game, and I decided to go for the Claw, and then I misclicked onto White Guard. And I already thought this moveset might be pretty bad together, but honestly, Aegislash is a very weird character. I feel like literally all of his moves are fine or can work. Iron Head, White Guard, Sacred Sword, and the Claw. I think they're all pretty similar. I don't think there's like one best build. I feel like every Aegislash player has a different way of playing this character. And it's honestly quite interesting. I still don't think he's just lacking in certain areas quite hard. He's just a bit too squishy, but he does have potential, and I can see the potential be there somewhere. If he gets like one more buff or something, or actually gets an extra buff, I think he can be quite good. Still just needs a bit more, I would say. But yeah, I think all of his moves are completely fine, and I don't think it matters what moveset you play. I think they all work quite well. I really like Sacred Sword and White Guard together, or Iron Head and the Claw. Has pretty low cooldowns that bit as well. I think Iron Head is probably the better ability, but I really enjoy White Guard. I think at least, even if you feel useless, you still offer some sort of CC, right? And honestly, the CC of it I don't think is too bad or should not be underestimated. And yeah, whenever I play White Guard, I actually feel quite useful, just for extra stuns. So early game, we just try to get our Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak is pretty good last hitting. We just try to get Shadow Sneak last hits in. It does pretty good damage again, gives you also a boosted auto attack. And so does Iron Defense. If you block something with Iron Defense, you also get a boosted auto attack. So that's your main damage dealing and your main last hitting things. Yeah, and then we just try to get to level 7 as fast as possible. So we go into Aegislash and get our shield and sword form. And that's where this character really starts to shine, right? His lane phase might not be the best, but again, Shadow Sneak can actually give us good last hitting. Now we have Shadow Claw, just like a small dash that does a bit of CC and gives you also boosted auto attack stacks. Just looking for the XP we can get. And yeah, again, I wanted to go Iron Head this game. So Iron Head against White Guard is just Iron Head allows you to build up your boosted auto attacks, right? You can just move around the map with it and start building up your boosted auto attack, which White Guard can't. White Guard offers you CC in teamfights though, and I think it makes you a bit more tanky as well. But yeah, Iron Head, this is like the normal combo, right? You Iron Head, get 3-4 boosted auto attacks, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw someone, and you just do 4 boosted auto attacks and try to one-shot someone, right? That's like the normal combo with him. This game, again, I won't show it, but it's something you can totally play. Again, I think all of his builds are totally fine to play. Final nice Shadow Claw here actually killed enemy jungler. It's looking pretty good so far this game. We're on our way to level 7. And yeah, actually, that was not the enemy jungler, but, or was it? No. Yeah, we're now late to level 7 here. And just try our best to just not die right now. Again, this character is just very squishy, especially out of the shield form. Finally, Shadow Claw again though, but yeah, we just go way too deep. My team is fighting a bit too much on the point there, and try my best to get out now. And I still have eject button up. I thought maybe I can win this. I was like trying to see if I can win this fight. Blink back and then Shadow Sneak in again. I Shadow Claw, but he has Focus Band. He actually has Focus Band on Talonflame. So didn't see that happening, and I actually died to him. I was seeing, like, I tried to limit test a bit too much there. I could have just probably escaped pretty easily towards my side, but I thought maybe I can actually kill him if I played decently, because I had Shadow Claw, boosted auto attacks, and Iron Defense up, and then yeah, he crit me and he had Focus Band up. So I still wish there was a way of seeing if someone has Focus Band up. I think it would be very important, like a small icon somewhere under the character or next to the character. So here I wanted to go Iron Head, but I misclicked, went for White Guard, and I really thought this was a bad moveset together, but honestly it also worked quite well. And I was honestly surprised how well I still did with this build in this game as well. So I do think this character has potential, right? I do think he has potential. And it's just very hard to play. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily hard to play. The reason why he's hard to play is because he just feels weak. I think that's the main reason. Here we go into our sheet form, heal up a bit, get the Dread. Pretty uncontestedly because we killed the enemy jungler, so very nice. Shadow Sneak this guy. Shadow Claw this guy, I keep saying Shadow Sneak. That White guy was kind of dumb. I forgot he has Score Shield, so of course Mr. Mime probably runs Score Shield. So White Guard does no damage, right? Makes no sense to do. So what we want to do with White Guard is we can get 2 stacks with it, and then we might go into Shadow Claw, or we Shadow Claw in, CC someone, and then yeah. But we just want to use it as CC and just making sure we get 2 stacks of our boosted auto attack. And then just look for something. Or they can also do it on PvE, right? There we go. Get some stacks. Again, Iron Defense does it a bit better, right? And it has lower cooldown, or Iron Head. Iron Head just has lower cooldown, which makes it might be the better ability. But again, I don't think you should underestimate White Guard. I think it's a great ability as well. So here's gonna look for something. That was a pretty bad White Guard. I think in general this character just feels pretty clunky to play. Like everything he does is like, yeah, it exists, but we get a nice double here. We did all use our Unite though. I'm just gonna look for a quick score now. They have no jump pads yet, so getting maybe 40 in would be nice. Sadly, Sinace is here. White guarding a bit and just trying to get out if I can. Blinking away pretty early, but he has red buff on him, so yeah. I'm just getting outscared right now by, getting outscared. Trying to get white guard in here. Actually, did pretty good damage there to him. We actually almost managed to kill him. If his team didn't come, maybe we could have actually done something. So, the boosted auto attack in shield sword form does a lot of damage. And the boosted auto attack in shield form heals you. It doesn't do much damage, but it heals you. So you can start playing around that, you can sustain yourself a bit. I really wish the boosted auto attack would also heal in the damage form. I think that would be a great buff to him as well. Because I feel like you just sustain. Like you just die. You don't feel this character doesn't feel like an all-rounder sometimes. He would find a nice white guard, you see him twice. And honestly the CC is lasts pretty long. I think people really underestimate how good the CC of this is. But yeah, he doesn't feel like an all-rounder. He's just so squishy. He just dies by anything that looks at him when he's in sword form, and he just has no sustain in it. So you have to play kind of smartly. Try to stay in your shield form whenever you can as well before you take damage, and then you only go into your shield form and you actually want to go for the kill, right? I want to kill someone. Otherwise, being in your, tankier form is probably better. But again, that doesn't just always happen. You want to de-damage as well, right? And if you're perma-stuck in your shield form, you can sustain a lot, but you just don't de-damage. You just feel like a bad defender, if I can put it that way. Also, his Unite move has execute damage, so it's very good at stealing Zapdos, getting Dreadnoughts. He tried to get the Rotom with it, but I actually just critted once. I wanted to use my Unite there, but I critted, and then we just get it. We just step. The boost auto attack always goes through the target as well, so we always end up behind the enemy target. We get a nice count Talon Flame, and now we just step this guy 3 times, and he dies as well. This goes into the base, though. Can't really do much with this. Seeing if I can maybe do something over here. Get Hyper Beamed or something. This Dragon Knight just really wants me. White guard him twice, and now we just heal. Like in these scenarios, we just heal, we don't try to do damage. Go into a Shadow Claw the once, just to get some mobility. And yeah, just try to heal up. White guard his Hyper Beam, and we punch him again. Bam, bam, bam. Heal a bit. It's not the biggest healing, but it's very important that you, again, if you're low HP, you kind of have to play around that, right? I'm just gonna do these bees fast. You can also, again, white guard PvE, kill them very fast. But the Syndace is actually behind me. I don't know if he saw me. I think he saw me. Try my best to maybe do something about it. Go into our sheet form again, and we just stayed through it. Luckily, my Disidrive was paying attention as well, helping me out very fast, and we get a nice kill on Syndace, literally on their side of the map. Now 30 seconds until Zapdos. I think Zapdos fights as well. It's very difficult to play this character, because again, he just dies. And everything is body barriers as well, and we're super fast. I think it feels pretty hard to play. In front of the Shadow Claw. And normally I play White Guard only in Sacred Sword, just because I can go much deeper with Sacred Sword. I can reach backlines much more easier, and then can just kind of knock them back into my team. So yeah, that's what I normally do. Sacred Sword, White Guard is my normal moveset, but I wanted to try Shadow Claw this game. And again, misclicked, wanted to actually go for Iron Head. Alright, Zapdos is spawning. I'm just looking for level 14 right now, so I'm going to kill this crap fast. Of course I would get it over time, but not quite. Having level 14 would be very important, more stats. Then my team just flipped Zapdos, and I actually white guard the Syndace Unite here. I saw it happening, and then I did Zapdos, and I get it. There we go. There's the execute on Zapdos, and we managed to get it. But again, game is not won yet. My team is kind of dying all in the mid lane, so still have to defend, and hopefully my team can still score some points. Jumping on the Talon Flame, bam bam, Shadow Claw. Now we boost auto attack him once, and he dies. Looking for the Mr. Mime now. And as soon as we get 1 or 2 kills here, the game is probably over because they're going to respawn in time. Trying to go for the Mr. Mime. Actually end up behind the wall from the boosted auto attack. Claw him again, boosted auto attack. And he actually dies. And we still interrupt the Dragon Knight as well. So now the game is pretty much won. And yeah, honestly, I mean, this character is weird. I do like him. There's still 1 minute to go, but I don't think there's much happening now anymore. Actually, no, it was a funny kill. Look at this funny kill. We take down the bird from the air. Bam! Gets taken down off the air. And yeah, we win the game. And honestly, our damage wasn't too bad. End up with 72,000 damage. Top damage in our team. So even for this moveset I thought was kind of bad, still went kind of well. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe.